Hello everyone, good morning. Today I'm live to speak on a topic called how to price your tripwires. Okay, and if you guys are seeing it live, please comment live in the chat or live in the comment. I'm live on Facebook uh, page, Digitechnics Facebook page, uh, then Digital Media Mentorship Community, and YouTube. Okay, thank you so much for joining in. The interesting topic that I'm going to speak on today is how you can price your tripwires. Right? We might have seen a lot of people trying to sell their products, services, and they give an attractive discount, which you cannot resist. Most of the time, even though you don't need it, you bought it the irresistibility of the because of the irresistible thing that you have seen in that offer. Okay, so according to me or from my experience, I can surely tell about one thing: every business who wants to market them on the social media platforms needs to have a tripwire, and tripwire is the essential survival product for any business. For the longer sustainability of marketing, and like and also seeing the competitive things in the market. Okay, so nowadays for businesses it's difficult for you to survive. Okay, so it is very important for you to develop a survival product. The survival product is nothing but your irresistible offer. Okay, or that we call it as a tripwire. So now let's define what is a tripwire. A tripwire is an offer which is of high value and you give it at a certain discount. Okay, so if someone buys that product, you might get a value worth 50,000, 1 lakh rupees, and when you are selling it, you tell them or you sell it at 90% discount. The 1 lakh value you will be selling at 10,000, right? So I'm just going to share my screen and show you an example of the tripwire that I designed. Okay, so can you see here? I have like one of my target audience is trainers and coaches. One of my target audience is trainers and coaches. So to attract them to my business, I do a webinar called "How We Help Trainers and Coaches." This is through this webinar I attract them. After that, they come to this free webinar, listen to 3 case studies. Now I need to make them part of my buying funnel. When I want to make them part of my buying funnel, I give them an irresistible offer at the end of the webinar, right? So the offer looks like this, right? So the offer value, like if they buy, if they want to buy all this outside the webinar, they need to pay 22,993. So, but if they buy it in a webinar as a package, they get it at 9,997. Okay, where they get my 3 hours of consultation, then they get training, and at the end of this, they'll be able to build the system that is required for them to scale their training and coaching business, right? So, if you understood the concept of a tripwire, please comment understood in the comment section. And people who are watching it live, say hi to me in the comment section. Thank you so much. And people who are watching on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button. And you guys can use the comment section in terms of YouTube people, whoever is watching on YouTube. Uh, Thank you so much. So now, we got a concept of a tripwire, but the question is, how do I price the tripwire? How do I price the tripwire? So do I have to price it at 99? Do I have to price it at 15,000? Do I have to price it at 10,000, 15,000? So how do I price it, right? So the first thing that you need to do is, for a tripwire, find out if someone consumes your tripwire, what is the value he is going to get. So first one, define what you're going to give in a tripwire package. So component one, component one is 45 minutes trainers funnel consultation. Then component two is 45 minutes consultation and trainers online system. Like this, you define the component, and for each component, calculate the efforts and uh, define the worth for each of the component. Define the worth of each component. So like that I've done. So now it's 22,993 in total value if I put a worth to it, right? So if I give them 70% discount, so like I start with a 70% discount, or you can go with a 50% discount. But initially, when you start, you can start with a certain percentage of discount, and if you're not able to sell it, you improve the reduce furthermore. Let's say you're comfortably selling at 50% discount, and after selling it at a 50% discount, you are not able to make a break even, right? You spend 20,000 rupees on ads, and you give a 50% discount. By selling and tripwire, you are not able to make the money that you spent on ads, and you're not able to make the money for the efforts you are putting. So if the break even is not happening, so in that case, you can sell it at 40% discount. That means you can increase the tripwire price. So I have beautifully written one blog. Okay, so you can go to digitechnics.com/blogs. In that, I've written a blog on how to price your tripwires. Give me a second, I'll just open it. So yeah, so just follow the steps, right? Just follow these steps. First one is to create and collect. First one is create and collect. What is create and collect? To sell this irresistible offer to the people, you need the people first, right? So you create a lead magnet and start promoting the lead magnet and start making people to consume your lead magnet. So in the next session, we'll talk about how to create lead magnets, right? So after that, like the first job is to collect 100% of the data. Then set a rough discount, right? So for instance, a product or service that has a registration fee of 10,000 can be offered at 1/5 of its price, 2,000. So however, at this stage, we are not looking to decide on the final price. It's very important. You can make a note of it. We are not looking to decide the final price. You need to set a rough discount. You don't know what is the price that people will get sold for. Set a rough discount, 50%, 60%, 30%. Initially, you need to sell. You should not look at profits. You should find a way to make people consume your tripwire. See, the whole concept of a tripwire is first make people consume. Once people consume, they know the taste and they will go for your next level of the funnel, right? The first job of the tripwire is to make people consume your product or service. After that, the next objective, once people starts consuming it, then the next task is to do the break even. So the tripwire should give you the money that you spent on the marketing. Then you have a core product, and it should also set a base for selling your core products. What is your core products? Anything that you are selling it as part of your core business, right? In my case, it's digital services, right? So let's say I put a lakh rupee on marketing, if I do the consulting, that lakh rupee plus my employee cost, so like employee cost, I will get back in the consultation. I make profit. Yes, I do make profit. It's not more than 20%, 10-20% margin, right? So if I sell a service, for the people who have consumed my consultation, then the cost of acquiring customers to my services is zero. Marketing cost to acquire one digital marketing services client, it becomes zero, because the money that I spend on marketing, I already collected in the consultation, right? How many of you are loving this? Please comment loving in the chat or a comment section. I want to see the loves. Okay, whoever is watching it online, say hi in the chat, and whoever is watching the recording at any point in time, if you're watching the recording, please comment in the comment section. Thank you so much. So what is the step number one? You create and you collect, you set a rough discount, and then do a comparison. Third step is do a comparison. Let's say you sold X number of tripwires in the previous step and made some money. Now it's time to do a comparison of the revenue you get in the step two with your overall expenses. Ad cost, team cost in step one. Then analyze, evaluate if the revenue is 0.8 to 2x of the money you spent on ads. If you are making 0.8, let's say you spend 10,000 rupees and you make minimum of 8,000 rupees, then you won it. That means you are ready to scale. I mean, you have the license to scale, right? And so then the cost of the tripwire is fair. If the revenue is less than 0.8, you either need to increase the tripwire price or tweak the target audience or the business model or the customer acquisition funnel. Do whatever it takes to get a revenue between 0.8 and 2x of the money you spent on ads and promote your lead magnet and a tripwire. So after that, do the rinse and repeat, right? Rinse and repeat. So I'll give an example. One example I want to give. So I think most of you might have attended my social media strategy and planning webinar, which we use that as a lead magnet, right? So the next step is our social media coaching program, which is our Tripwire. The program is originally priced at 30,000 rupees. When we started the program, we offered a 90% discount. That is, we sold it at 2,999. When we compared our revenue with the money we are spending on ads, we figured out that we were not breaking even. I'll be very genuine with you. When I sold my social media coaching program, that is a 10-day program, 10-day program with a lot of bonuses, right? When I sold it at 2,999, I didn't make even a break even. We figured out that, then we increased the price to 3,999, then we started breaking even. Okay, and now that program is at high demand. Now we have priced that program at 5,999, and we don't sell it through webinar. We sell it only to the people who are part of our mentorship program. So we have closed it for the public because of the high demand that he has. So we are selling that as a part of my mentorship package. So right. So this is what I wanted to convey in today's session. So all that I want you people to do is, you people need to understand. You people need to understand that for your survival and for the sustainability, it's very important for you to have a tripwire for your business. Okay, this recording will be available on the mentorship community. You guys can watch it whenever you want it. Okay, Vishal, this will not be available in LMS. You can come to the mentorship community and you can watch it whenever you want it. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Okay. So Vishal, it's revenue. Yes, you're right. Revenue should be minimum 0.8x. See, Tripwire is not a Tripwire is not a thing to uh, make profits. Tripwire is to be in the market, make people consume, and Tripwire is a base for you to build a pipeline for your sales team. So Tripwire acts as a base for building the pipeline to your sales team. Okay. Right. So any other questions you have, like people who will watch the recording or who are watching the recording, you can use the comment section to ask your question. I will address your queries as soon as possible. And if you guys I'm not getting any questions, and thank you so much. And I'm ending this session. Okay. So I'm ending this session, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll also be sharing this link with all of you. The link for the article on how to price your tripwires in the comment section. So it's here. You guys can read this blog as well, where you guys can, right? So where you guys can refer, and like you can keep this for future references as well. Try to bookmark it as well. Okay, so I'm like, my closing statements for today is Tripwire is mandatory. Tripwire is a survival product for any business who wants to market them on various digital media platforms. Tripwire is a base for you to build a pipeline for your sales team to sell the core products. Tripwire will also act as a money maker, or it will act as a tool to get back the money that you spend on various marketing platform. And this will also act like a tool with which you can acquire your acquire a customer for your core product at a zero cost. Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'll be coming back next week with a new topic. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much.